everybody. How y'all doing
Hey.
tonight? Of course, this is your girl, Tasha Renee, and I am so excited that you guys have come tonight. Look, let me tell y'all,
Mm.
we got an artist tonight that is absolutely look, let me tell you, he is a phenomenal vocal beast. Look, he's an advocate
Oh,
for love and music with the soul. Look, he is a songwriter, singer. Let me tell you, this brother played more than one instrument. Some of us don't even play one. He played almost everything here, and he has an eclectic brand of pop soul music. Look, one thing y'all might not know, he was a contestant on the amazing Fox show, The Four, with Diddy, DJ Khaled, Megan Trainor, and Fergie. And one
mm,
fact you gotta know, he loved watermelon.
I do. That's a
Look,
that's a whole thing. It's a whole
y'all,
thing.
help me welcome Mr. Eddie Callier.
Hey.
What's up, dude? How are
What's going?
you?
I'm good. I'm good, and now I'm warm because I turned the air off in here, and
Wait
so
a minute, you turned the
yeah,
air off?
I turned the air off because it was getting a little chilly, and I like when I lived in Atlanta, my roommates like to have it super hot, and then I move here and it's super cold, and so I'm still trying to figure out the balance. But like as you can see, I like I shouldn't even be hot as it is, but
No.
like
You mean to tell me it's cold in LA?
it's not cold. It gets cold at night, but it's not cold right now, and that's why I'm hot. Um, the air conditioning gets cold all day and all night. Outside, not so much.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
a thing. It's a
Okay.
thing.
So that brings me to the fact that you have left the beautiful city of Atlanta,
I
Black
have.
Hollywood, and went to the real
Hmm.
Hollywood. That's what we're doing
Hmm.
today, sir. That's
That's a whole thing right now.
you just gonna
You
flip
know,
me just like that.
like okay, so and it's crazy because in my last like days there in Atlanta, I realized and was reminded why I love Atlanta so much.
Mm,
Like just the general like excellence, the black excellence that you see there, the business owners and the artistry and everything like that. It's so wonderful and so amazing, and the love and the appreciation and the support and everything is just so wonderful. But also, it's like an elevator, it's,
yeah,
it's like I'm not going to another building, I'm just going up to the next level.
I feel you.
Like,
I feel
and
you.
that's where I'm at right now, like in my life, in my career. And it's not saying completely goodbye to Atlanta, but definitely saying that I'm, gonna try to expand the network and the universe that I have been, like creating around this thing called Eddie. So yeah, that's the
So
thing.
are you from Atlanta, or was Atlanta
No,
another stop on the journey on the elevator up?
it was another stop on the journey, and it's so funny that you said that. I hadn't even thought about that. That's actually a thing. So I'm originally from Portland, Oregon,
Oh,
and
okay.
yeah, and when I moved to Atlanta, it was actually similar to the reason why I'm moving to Los Angeles. Well, why I have moved to Los Angeles.
Yes, you're not an
And
Atlantean anymore.
I'm not. I'm a Californian. You're California love. I'm gonna try not to make any signs so I don't get shot. I'm already wearing
Please,
red. Anyway,
please.
so yeah, that's a whole thing.
So you came in from Portland to Atlanta,
Hmm.
and then so can you know what? Let's go ahead and just start it all off.
Okay.
Tell
Okay.
me, how did Eddie Kaye become Eddie Kaye? What got you into music?
Ooh, that is
What's
a
your
deep one.
passion?
Wow. Okay, so I was born into a musical family.
Okay.
Pretty much everyone in my family does music. My dad, my mom, uncles, aunts, and all that other stuff like that. Like I grew up with the DeBarge family and everything like that, pretty much
Wow.
like as like my aunts and uncles essentially because of the connection with family. And so I grew up in that environment and seeing that and everything like that. And I also had a desire to express myself through music as well. And so it just kind of went hand in hand. Luckily, I didn't want to be like a doctor or something. That probably would have, I don't know, it probably would have turned out differently.
Playing a doctor.
Um,
Okay.
right, exactly. But yeah, so just growing up, I always had that around, and I had that thing kind of pushing me, that idea pushing me to continually be greater and to get to the places that I want to be musically. And so, yeah, fast forward, fast way forward, back in 2016. By that time I had been doing a lot of stuff, playing in bands, musical director stuff, playing keys and drums and all that other stuff for a whole bunch of people. And I think at the time I was in about 8 bands at the same time, and I started to notice that they all just sounded like me at a certain point in time. And I was like, why don't I just do me then? Because I have all of this inside of me that I haven't been really putting out there. And so, 2016, I got into the studio, started recording some new music,
Mhm.
and that is when I officially, started going by Eddie, as I'm known now. And it's been an insane journey ever since. You mentioned some of it, like getting the opportunity to be on an amazing television show with people I've listened to my entire life, just about, on Fox with Diddy and DJ Khaled and Megan Trainor and all of them, Fergie. Um, I've I opened for a Tank, um, back in 2017 on his Savage
Mhm.
tour. uh, like I've had some run-ins and shows and stuff involved with Candy Burris and like all kinds of people, and like Lil G Jenkins from
Mhm.
Silk and all of that. And yeah, it's been a journey, and it's shown me a whole lot about what I want, what I don't want, and like what it is to be in this thing we call the music industry. And now here we are in 2020.
Mhm.
After I've lived some life, I've done
Mhm.
some stuff, I've made some songs, and I've gotten to a point where I realize, like, more so the direction that I want to be in and what I want to do and how I want my music to be presented, which is why I'm still an independent artist, because you know otherwise they'll try to turn you into whatever it is that they
Look,
want to turn into.
look.
That's a whole thing. But
Yeah. Once they get
yeah.
a hold of you, they definitely kind of try to shape and mold you into what they want you to be, as if you don't
Hmm.
have any thoughts or anything for yourself.
Exactly, exactly. And like there are a lot of people that have been successful as themselves that have gone off to be with like labels and stuff like that. But it's after they've already built that brand for themselves.
Right.
So right now I'm in that building stage. I want I want to be able to say, okay, this is who I am. This is what I would like to do. This is what I would like to push. Now you can help me push that,
Right.
or I can continue doing it and be successful on my own. You know.
That's good. That's good. I know there are a
So
lot of artists out there, especially independent artists, that are looking for that label backing, but they
mhm.
don't know exactly who they are yet. And you have to be really
Yeah,
careful with that because you don't want to become a label's slave. You know what I'm
exactly,
saying? You want to make sure you're
exactly.
doing this for you and not for them.
Mhm,
And
mhm,
that's
mhm.
important. You hear a lot of artists talking about that now. They can't get out of those contracts and everything,
Yeah.
and they're
And I know
stuck.
so many of them. I know so many of them, and it's so disheartening to see it, because I'm like we'll try to do records together. We'll try to do shows together. We'll just be having conversations, and it's like the labels will be in some way, shape, form, or fashion, like, trying to, and it makes sense because, like, as I've gotten into like investing in like stocks and investing in companies and stuff like that as well, it's like you want to make sure that whatever you're putting your money into is going to make more money. But
Right.
that's the thing, artists then become, instead of like artists, and that's why it's so weird, the music
Yeah.
business,
Yeah.
because music is such an artistic thing that is based on feeling, and it's based on emotion, and it's based on things that aren't necessarily tangible, like a Coca-Cola bottle or something like that.
Right.
Yet it's still a business. And so a lot of the same tactics that are used in those arenas, like to sell soda, to sell water, to sell, I don't know, I think I might just be thirsty because I'm just naming drinks, but to sell these things, it's they're using the same tactics to try to sell something that is not able to be touched, you know?
Right.
Um,
Right. Right.
and to do that, they try to make it touchable by touching it and changing it and molding it into something that they've already seen make money. Like if somebody says this candy bar makes money, we're going to make more of these candy bars.
Are we gonna make one just like it? Just a slight difference.
Slightest difference. I was doing some research not too long ago, just like looking at different stuff and doing like correlation between the music industry and like just different industries, and it's all the same. The way that as far as like the marketing side of it goes, because it's like, you take something that works and then you just slightly change it and then, put it out there and it's like, bomb. But then there are the creators of us
Mm-hmm.
that want to be able to make something new, make something that people haven't already done, or make something that is an amalgamation of all of these amazing things from around the world and like present it as a new thing. But yeah, I don't know. Am I getting too deep? Is that what's?
Not at all. Because what I understand is it's like when you're trying to do something different, because different
Mhm.
hasn't proven to make money, then I can't accept your difference. So I need to make you like
Exactly.
something that is going to make me money. I don't care about you. I care about the money you're gonna make me. And so
Exactly.
in being an independent artist, it's like your freedom is there. You're free to be
Exactly.
you. You're free to be what you have seen yourself as an artist. So there,
Mm-hmm.
that freedom is necessary. And then once you create the money on your
Yeah.
own, then they want to come in
Then
and be
they
like,
want to come and get a
"Oh, well,
piece
let
of
me
it.
see. We can help you even more." I'm like,
Yep.
but if I made it this far on my own, why do I
Mm.
need you?
And then they go off and try to make copies of you.
Yes, they
And
use your style
you,
to make something else.
like the way that they were trying to make you a copy of someone else, they then take your essence and try to give that to someone else or try to imitate like that thing. But it's all interesting, like it's all very interesting, and yet it's kind of like love, because love is essentially what keeps us all in it. But
Right.
in love, we have our ups and downs, we have our in betweens, we have the things that we may not completely agree with the person in which we share that love, but we continue to do it because the love is like, especially the true love that we have for it is never gone, and the love for music and presenting that art to people who may need it around the world supersedes a lot of time the things that come with this industry and all that stuff.
Yeah, I agree with you. And
Yeah.
it's a tough situation to be in. It's a catch-22 situation to be in
Yeah.
because you know where your heart lies and where the love is for it. But then you also know in order to for your career sometime to keep moving, you may need a little help.
Yeah, yeah. See, it would be so wonderful if just somebody, and you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and put this out there right now so that it can
Okay.
manifest into something. And somebody was just like, you know what? I believe in what you have going on. I don't want to change it. I just want to see it grow, manifest, and turn into something even greater. So here, take all of the money you need to live and survive and create, and then just make something dope for the world. Like, because that's honestly, that's what is holding a lot of great artists back. Just the fact that, you know, at the end of the day, when the crowds have gone home, when the music has stopped playing, when, everything is all said and done, you know, they still have to go home where they can have lights on and
Right.
water running and all of that. And that has to be provided for in some kind of way. And until a certain point, it may not be what it is that they would like it to be.
Hmm.
But I could go on forever and ever about that because I quit my 9 to 5 in 2015. So like,
Well, I did.
yeah.
Well, I didn't get a chance to do a 95, 9 to 5. I ended up teaching
Oh
music,
no. Yeah.
in order to
That's
survive.
like
But,
that's actually
because as an
beautiful.
artist, you got to put all of your money into your passion.
Exactly.
It's almost like you have to work to fund your passion until your passion funds itself.
Funds
And it
itself.
takes time to get there.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't happen overnight. A lot of people I've
Yeah.
noticed want to go from A to Z in a matter of
Mm-hmm.
days, but you still got the rest of that alphabet to get through before you get
Right.
there.
Exactly.
So it's not
Exactly.
you know, one day. I just say one day. And I think
One
what
day.
would happen if all independent artists got together and created their own label, created their
Yeah.
own thing, and we all funded each other,
That would
like
be super
toured with each
dope.
other, and yeah, like creating
That
a
would be really
a
cool.
independently run music community.
Yeah.
That
That
would
would
be
actually be
so
amazing.
dope.
So this is a thing. This is happening right now. This is proprietary. So anybody watching right now, if we see you with our idea,
Look, we coming after you.
like we coming after you,
We got
but
proof. It's on video.
we do. We got timestamp and everything.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes. But that
Mm-hmm.
would be like, I think, an amazing thing to do where there
Yeah.
would be a hub in each state or each major city,
Yeah.
and
That would be
everybody
great.
kind of work together as opposed to all of us feeling like we have to compete against each other. Let's work together
Right. Exactly.
so that all the differences can be celebrated.
Speaking of which, that's probably one of the reasons why I didn't make it through the four.
Really?
Yeah, because and somebody explained it to me recently. Somebody explained it to me recently, like in such a great way. They took something that was a positive of mine and flipped it into a negative. Because
Really?
essentially, their whole thing was that I was too sweet and I was too nice and all of that. But that is, in essence, who I am.
Okay.
I believe that everyone is dope in their own rights and should be celebrated as such. And I believe that, like, we shouldn't have to, compete to see who's better at being themselves than the other. Like, because it's like nobody's gonna be better at me than being me. like,
And what
like
you bring to the table, somebody else can't.
exactly.
So you end up
And
missing out on a piece of the pie when you exclude a piece.
and exactly, and then that's what forces all these people to try to be the same person and do the same thing. And that was one of the things that being on the show taught me. And I mean, no shade or anything like that. Like, no shade. Like, I mean, I'm too, like, if there's too much shade, I disappear into the darkness because I'm chocolate. But like, it's a whole thing though. Like, um, this industry that we're in. Um, it tries to make you into something else. Like I said, I could go on and on about that because I've had so many experiences over the years that have, and that's part of what what's made me who I am today, and what's made me so passionate about being as passionate as I am about what I do. Because it's like, the thing is, a lot of times people will only hop on the train if they see the train is already moving, you know?
Right. Right.
Like they can't, you can't say, oh, choo choo, the train is about to leave the station. It's like, but where's the train going though? Like,
How is it gonna
or
get there?
why are we gonna get on the train when there's another train over here that's already moving? Or like, or you know, we can get on this train, but if we get on this train, it has to go where I want it to go. Like, you know, it's a whole
Ulterior
thing.
motives. So,
Yeah,
do you find it difficult to find your team?
so difficult. And it's okay. I'm gonna find a way to word this
Okay.
because we are on a public forum, uh,
Okay.
and I feel like just in me saying that, I've already shot myself in the foot here. Um,
Be
like I
yourself.
said, no shade. I just, it's yet to happen. And that's something that I'm hoping to be able to build here in Los Angeles, because I've heard a lot about a lot of the people that have, like, there's a certain vibe and a certain air about, you know, like, creating something that goes to a certain level here.
Mm-hmm.
And I just saw the comment, foot gone. I love it. um, but yeah, no. Long story short, I've had some very interesting experiences with management and things of that nature, potential label situations and all of that, and pretty much it all just ends up being either one of four things. Either I'm exactly, got to find the tribe. Either I'm working harder than the rest of the team combined. The team is wants to work hard but doesn't know which direction it's going, or doesn't have the resources to, or the team has the resources to and is focused on something else, or just some kind of combination of the others that just turns into this whole huge toxic environment and just crazy mental space, which, you know, yeah.
Look, I
It's
completely and totally and 100%ly, I made that up,
I love
understand.
that. That's so wonderful.
I totally understand because you have your people who are willing to go with you and they may not have everything you need to make
Yeah,
it there. You
but
know,
they'll
they may
have
not.
all the heart and all the
Yes.
desire to make it happen, but it's just, you know,
But then on
it's
the
good.
other hand, you have those that have the gifts, the talents, and everything you need to get there, but they want the kerns right now,
Mm,
or they don't have the time, or
mm-hmm.
it's something. It's trying to find the mix of the heart and the talent and everything coming together.
All together, all blended into one beautiful smoothie of, like, amazingness. And I think I'm thirsty again. That's what's happening right now. And I'm probably thirsty because I'm hot. And I'm hot because the air conditioning is off. And it's over there, and I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna sweat it out, literally.
You
Um,
just told me you was cold 10 minutes ago. Now you hot.
Yeah, no, I was cold, and that's why I turned off the air conditioning, and now it's hot. And so, yeah, but you know what? It's fine though, because if I sweat, like, I don't like sweat. I just glisten, you know, like melanin and all of that. You know, it's like a thing. Like when chocolate just starts dripping, it just gets more delicious. You know, like it's a whole
Wow.
thing. It's a whole
So,
thing.
okay, get it. Ain't look,
Mm-hmm.
ain't ain't
Mm,
nothing
hey.
chocolate, but I'm caramel. But
I mean, caramel is delicious too. I'm just
yes,
saying, you know. And then when chocolate and caramel, so yeah. So I mean, I'm just saying, like, we could be a whole Twix bar out here. Um, you know, I'm just saying, it's a thing. But
Oh,
yeah,
hilarious.
like crunchy in the middle too. Like, let's do it. Like, yeah, it's the whole thing.
Oh, dude, you are fun, fun. You
Yeah.
that's hilarious. But I
Mm-hmm.
totally understand. I completely understand where you are.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll say this to you. I am so excited about your move. And I know that
Thank you
you
so
you
much.
moved because there was a need there. And
There
that's how
is,
God is just
yeah.
putting you in the right place so that you
Yeah.
can get the right tribe.
Exactly, exactly. And it's so weird too because, well, I'm not even gonna say weird. I'm gonna say it was different for me because I'd never felt it before. But before I made the official decision to move out here to LA, it was like something was calling me out here, like something, and I still don't know what it is, but whatever it is, I'm here now, and like, I guess I'm gonna find out what I'm supposed to be here for. So,
Look, I'm
yeah.
believing and I'm declaring open doors, like
Ooh, come
huge
on now.
doors just
Hey.
opening for you. Everywhere you start to walk, as you walk in
Woo.
faith and watch them doors just start flying open. You're gonna hear so much from
Yes.
you, so much
Mm.
from you, man. You're gonna live out your
Amen.
dreams because you had the faith to do it. Because some people
Mm-hmm.
hear that they need to move and won't take that step because it's scary, but you took that
Exactly.
step. So watch it
Oof.
open for you.
Oof. I receive it. I receive it. Amen.
That's good.
It's a good
I'm
place to
happy.
shout right there.
Yeah, come on.
Doom, bum, bum, doom, 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 doom. Hey! Yeah! Yeah!
Bruh, you can't be
Yeah!
doing that kind of stuff and then think I'm gonna go something else and not hear you sing before we move on. I need to hear
Oh,
something.
okay, let me see.
You
Oh,
can't
all
just
right.
pull out a run like that, then talking about I'm going, nah, bro, come on. Man.
Oh my gosh. Okay, you know what? All right. So because I'm out here in Los Angeles and
Mm-hmm.
because all of my stuff, like my stuff isn't here yet, what I'll
Okay.
do, I'll do this one a little acapella for you. I'll
All
do
right.
a little
Okay.
something.
Okay. Can I get a
So
name of it?
yeah, so this song right here is called Hot Sauce.
All right. Come on,
Yeah.
hot sauce.
Okay, because the concept of it is, like being in love with somebody and wanting to be like drenched all over them like hot sauce.
Okay.
Uh
All
huh.
right.
Uh huh.
Okay,
Uh
let's
huh.
do it
Caramel
then.
chocolate. There it goes.
Hey, yes.
Hey. It says, I told myself not to write a song, mm, but since you love and made this pen move, you might as well sing along. Oh,
Mm,
'cause I've been trying harder than a stone wall not to fall for you, baby. But every day I'm falling like some autumn leaves. When the season changes, see, I told myself not to write a song. Yeah, since your kisses made this pen move, you might as well sing along. Yeah. Mm. 'Cause every time I tell you I'm a savage, it's 'cause I feel you're getting closer to my heart. Mm. And I know I'm supposed to be a man, man, but I'm scared. Mm. I didn't think we'd get this far. So tell me what you want and tell you what you need. 'Cause there's something about your love and you're sweeter than a tall glass of southern iced tea. Warmer than a Georgia summer with your arms wrapped around me. Me, 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 with your arms wrapped around me. Me, 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 with your arms wrapped around. I might need to face it. I just fell in love, or I'm not even chasing. But I'm steady catching up. I was trying hard not to call you my baby. But no matter what, oh, I can't stop myself from saying all the things that make you do that cute little smile that you do. And that cute little way you move when I make you happy, cause those pretty eyes, the way they light up, rumors say they wanna be like us. And I was trying not to write a song. Oh, since your loving made this pen move, you might as well sing along, sing along. And one more time I'll say, so tell me what you want when I give you what you need. I can't even help it cause there's something about your love and you're sweeter than a town glass of southern sea. Warmer than a Georgia summer with your arms wrapped around me. Me, 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 with your arms wrapped around me. Me, me, with your arms wrapped around me.
You know that caramel started melting a little bit.
I mean, I'm saying, like melted caramel and chocolate. I see. I'm over here getting hungry again.
You
Oh
see?
Lord.
And I'm supposed to
Mm.
be staying away from chocolate and caramel. Lord Jesus,
Well,
help us, Sister Father.
I mean, it's a delicious combination. That's
Look,
all I'm
listen.
saying.
Show enough is what? What? Well,
Right?
so
Amen.
how can we find that song? Because I'm
Uh,
going to look for it right now.
Yeah. So you can find it on Apple Music, on Spotify, on everything. Any place that you can find like music, streamable music, or on iTunes if you want to really like support, you can find it. It's called Hot Sauce by Eddie, spelled EDI. That's everything. Like, yeah, on everything, everything, everything. And speaking of stuff online, I have my debut EP, available now on all platforms as well, called Love the Experience. And, you know, it's like it's my baby. It's one of the first projects, well, one of the first things that I've been able to put out that like that wasn't just like dope to perform or like dope to, sing, or dope to like, hear and stuff like that. But it's something that actually, it was something that I was working through, like my real like heart and soul being spilled onto a record, and um and it's something that I just enjoy listening to. Like I will actually like sit there on an off day and play it, and which is
Okay.
weird. I always wondered why people like would sit there and listen to their own music
Mm-hmm.
until I made a project that made me want to listen to it because I didn't hear what I was hearing on there anywhere else. So yeah.
Okay. So I'm definitely about to check Love the Experience out.
Yeah.
Because like I'm always looking for like music that's kind of chill,
Mm.
and you got that kind of that vibe, that's kind of that relaxing vibe where you can just
Yeah.
chill out and listen to it and groove. What?
It's one of those projects too. It's like I got a chance to express all different kinds of facets of me. So there's some stuff on there that's like really chill. There's some stuff on there that'll like make you jump like you're at a festival. All that. Oh, I forgot to say, Love the Experience Volume 1, because
Volume one.
there's more to come. Yeah.
Oh,
So Love the Experience Volume 1, and it's got like a little bit of everything on there. I got a chance to really express myself, which is so wonderful because I had just gotten out of a situation. We were talking about how people, will try to turn you into something else. I had
mm-hmm.
just gotten out of a situation where it was like I had a meeting, and I'm gonna try not to. I'm like I don't want any shade, because I'm too dark. Don't want to disappear. Like I had a meeting, and in the meeting, we I sat there and I explained my ideas to people who were supposed to help me like turn it into reality, and then it turned into like, well, why do you want to do that?
Mm-hmm.
Nobody wants to hear that. Nobody wants to do that. Nobody's doing that. Oh, you're not this person. You're not that person. So you can't do anything like that. And I'm
Wow.
like, do I really need to be in this room right now?
Mm.
Like, you know, and so, yeah, it was just refreshing to be able to make something that I really, really enjoy and that I'm proud of. And something that even if nobody else in the world listened to it, I would play it 10 times a day. Like, and that's a really unique experience for me. And it's really dope. And yeah, yeah.
It's amazing how some people will try to tell you why, ask you, why would you do something like that? Or try to
Mhm.
downplay what God has given you. But there
Exactly.
are people out there that need just that.
And that's what I thought about. Because I was like, I have pretty eclectic tastes, and I am. I don't want to call myself very critical, but I am. I like. I'm one of those people. If it's good, it's good. If it's not good, then it's not good. Doesn't matter what it is, you know. And so, because of that, you know, when listening to my stuff, I've been very, very, very critical. And so for me to find something that I actually enjoy of my own is like novel. And also because of that, I feel like it's something that there are people like all around the world that, you know, would want to hear that and would want to, you know, yeah, it's like one thing that I was told growing up is that um, nobody is ever the only anything.
Right.
There's always somebody else experiencing something that you're experiencing or that you have experienced.
So
So,
that brings me to asking, when you write, do you write from your experiences? Do you write from
yeah.
other people's experiences? What's your writing process?
It depends. Like all of it, really. It just depends on what the record is. Um, for that project, a lot of it was my experience. Um, like pretty much me kind of working through the year that I had had prior to that. You know, and the thing is, I didn't even realize that that's what it was until after I finished it and listened to the whole thing together. Um, but other records, I've written records where I'll like think of hypothetical experiences. Um, I'll think of experiences, well, like I'll create scenarios and think of like what I would do in that scenario or what the character would do in that scenario. I have this song called "Wasted," and
Okay.
I actually I'm not a drinker. Um, and we had a conversation about that a little earlier.
Yes, we did.
Um, but like in real life and like regular life, you know, I'm not a drinker, and like on a normal basis, and I made a record about being wasted, like you know, all of that. But there was a message behind it. Essentially, the story behind that song was that I was with someone at the time when I wrote it, and um, you know, me being an entertainer and everything like that, I'm always out performing somewhere or doing something like that, especially before Corona, and always on somebody's stage. And so a lot of times I wouldn't be able to answer my phone. I wouldn't be able to, you know, like make phone calls, stuff like that, or answer text messages. And
Mm-hmm.
so um, it had gotten to a point where you know she said it was fine, she said it was okay, and all of that other stuff like that. But I could tell it was bothering her, and so I wrote a song, and I was like, "But if this is what's going on in her head, I wonder how that would manifest into something else." And
Mm-hmm.
then essentially in the song, I'm like going through her thought process, you
Wow.
know. Yeah, like I almost feel like I should give up, but I know somewhere out there there's a love past this drink, you know? Like it's a whole thing.
You talking about it. I want to hear it. Because
Yeah.
I to me that speaks to your sensitivity
Mm,
to even be able to transport into her thoughts, to try to even
yeah.
see it from her perspective. How many men
Mm.
actually try to see it from a female's perspective on why they
Uh,
feel the way they feel or why they do the things they do? Hint, hint, guys that are watching. But I mean,
mm-hmm.
that is like, that's
Super hint.
amazing, like to try to transport yourself into her and say, okay, this maybe this is what she's feeling,
Mm-hmm.
and then write a song about it.
Mm-hmm. It's a whole thing.
That on the album too, the EP album.
That's actually out as a single right now. In fact, Hot Sauce is also a single. So neither of those songs are on the actual EP. Um,
Okay. Mhm.
because they were initially part of the original Love the Experience Volume One. Um,
Okay.
because Love the Experience is the name of a project that I've been working on for years, and almost every record that's on the project that's out now is
Mhm.
something that I did this year. So most of the songs, yeah, most of the songs that were originally supposed to be on the project that I've been talking about for years, that I've been performing around the country for years, aren't even on there. It's crazy,
So the stuff
but
you perform is not on the album or the EP.
yeah, I haven't even gotten a chance to perform it really because since it's been out, Corona has been out as well. It had its big release day too. Somewhere near the time that I'd put out my music. It's crazy.
Look, I'm so over Rona. I
Yeah.
can't wait to get out and perform again.
My gosh, me too. I've gotten. I don't want to say I've gotten used to it a little bit though, but I've gotten to a point now where I accept it a little bit, not really accept, but more so like it's opened up my mind. It's expanded my mind. It's made me think, okay, so we can
Mhm.
do things like this now
Right.
instead to kind of compensate for that. So yeah, it's a whole thing.
I think I did see on your website you have a virtual concert, right?
So I had the Corona concert series, and
Mhm.
that
It's a
it
long
was a
pause.
whole situation. A whole lot of stuff happened with that. I would like to start it again, but if I start it again, I would like to start it again with like the right, setup and everything like that.
Okay. I understand
Yeah,
that. It's not
yeah,
people don't understand how difficult it can be, to kind of put on those type of things. Even though it is virtual,
yeah.
still
Especially
it
high
is a live
quality.
experience. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
like it's almost easy to put on something like really like just set up a phone, put it in the corner or something like that. But to put on something high quality with
Yeah.
like direct audio and high quality video, and like have everything synced properly with the and then like high streaming
Look,
speed and
look,
the whole thing.
look. Because I've been
Uh huh.
considering doing something on of that nature, and it's a lot.
So much. There's so
It's
much that goes into it. It
and
is
granted, it's
a
worth
whole
it.
lot.
It's worth it because you miss the stage.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
I know you I do. I miss the stage. I
You
miss
know,
the
I
audience.
I realized how much I missed it. The other day I had my going away party in Atlanta, and
Mhm.
oh my gosh, the love that I received was just so beautiful, so magnificent, so wonderful. But one of the things, so I had a jam session for it.
Oh.
And I ended up getting on stage and I ended up doing a little something.
Mhm.
And just to be in there, in that room, in that energy, and hear them singing those songs like they had written them,
Mm.
like to hear them, like essentially singing it as it was meant to be, you know, received. It was so beautiful, and I missed that so much.
Man, I don't
Oh
think
my
people
gosh.
really understand what it's like being a creative or a performer and having to be in the house for
Right.
what has been like 6 months almost now,
Yeah, it's been about
and
that long.
not
Yeah.
being able to go out and get on the stage and perform with the band and the people and feeling that vibe coming back at you that you're giving out
Hmm.
and the fun that
Oh my
happens.
gosh. Yeah.
I miss it so much.
Yeah.
But it's coming
Yeah.
back, and I think it's gonna
It
come back
is.
strong. I think this is a great opportunity for all of us to sit and to like write and feel and get
Yeah,
ourselves
exactly.
prepared and rest up because what's coming when we get out?
Honestly, so that's one thing that is so Corona gave me my project.
That's good.
Um
That's good.
because had that not happened, had I not been forced to sit down and like just deal with a lot of the stuff that was going on,
Hmm.
I would have never written that project because
Wow.
and I actually, there's a video online too. I did this started this series called called Candid Conversations,
Hmm.
and essentially I have this one up right now with this she's a mental health advocate and an
Hmm.
artist and a poet. Her name is Nanelle Nakay, and we
Okay.
just spoke about that, about mental health and how Corona has affected that, and has made people really sit down with their stuff, and just kind of sort through their junk drawer, their mental junk drawer, and
Yeah.
clean it out, because there was a lot of stuff that was going on. That project was my therapy.
Hmm.
like, and I didn't even know it until I finished it and heard the whole thing together. I have a song on there called "Alone,"
Mm.
and it's probably one of the most honest and like naked songs I
Wow.
have ever written, and especially that I have ever put out. You know, because I pretty much I just kind of said, this is how I feel. This is what's going on in my mind. These are the thoughts as I'm here in this home, with no one around, and the people that I have, wanted to be around. They're like, they don't understand what it feels like right now for me. Like they're like, oh, that's sad. Well, I hope it gets better, like, and then, yeah, it's a whole thing. It's a whole
Um,
thing.
I totally understand. I totally feel you. It's like Corona made us sit down and deal with ourselves because we couldn't
Hmm.
perform over it anymore. You had to sit in it
Exactly.
and deal with it.
You had to, like, what did we say? We said, a lot of times we try to mask our feelings with busyness. you
Mm-hmm.
know like we try to, instead of dealing with the things that are troubling us, we just try to keep going, keep pushing, and keep making new stuff. And wake up in the morning, it's like, oh, this is bothering me. You know what? Instead of letting it bother me, I'm gonna go get this done. I'm gonna go be a part of this thing. I'm gonna go be around these people, and da 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 da. And then it gets to a certain point where our the state of our mental health is just like in complete disarray. But yet we still have to be able, as artists especially, have to be able to go out there and be the light. you know but it's like when a light bulb has been sitting in a whole bunch of dust, you
Mm,
know,
that's a good
like,
analogy.
and nobody's taking time to clean it off. Nobody's taking time to get a rag and wipe it and make sure that it's working properly. And so this light is just there with all this dust and all of this stuff on it, and it's just been piling up over time until at a certain point that light that was once shining so bright is like little bit more than a flicker.
Mm.
you know.
Because all the dust build up,
Mm-hmm.
all the stuff that is built up on you. Wow. That's
Exactly.
good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use that. I just want you to know I'm gonna use it.
Okay. Totally. Yeah. No. No. You can have it. You can totally have that.
That's
I
good.
Yeah. That's that chocolate caramel happening right there. That's what that
Yes,
is.
that's it right there. It's
Yeah.
dripping. It's
It's
dripping.
dripping. It's dripping. I'm actually literally dripping right now. Oh, I'm
What?
glistening.
Well, while you're glistening, let's give you a reason to glisten. Let's
Oh.
hear you sing another song.
Okay.
I want
Let's
to
see.
hear. I'd love to hear "Wasted," but I'm gonna let you choose.
Let's see. Let's see. Let me see what I got. Let me see what I got. Okay. All right. That's not the song I'm singing.
Okay.
That's the hold music.
Oh, that's
What
the
is?
elevator music version.
Oh my gosh, this is not that song, but this is another one.
Okay.
That's off of the project.
Which one is it?
It's called Roll. Yeah. We've been in this party all night. I've been trying to go since we arrived. I wanna get out of here. Feels like it's been a million years. You can just meet me outside. I won't leave yet, I know you're wrong, but I gotta get out of here. I'll see you when you're ready, yeah. Let me know. Let me know when you're ready to go. So tell me when they turn on all the lights. Oh, wait, but if I need to, I'll try. I just need to get out of here. I'll see you when you're ready. Oh. See, you got all your friends inside, but I'm just trying to live my life somewhere far up away from here. I'll see you when you're ready. Let me know. Let me know. Let no, 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 no. Let me know. Let me know when you're ready to roll. Let me know. Oh, let me know when you're ready to roll. Let me know when you're ready to roll. Let me know when you're ready to roll. Let me know, no, 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 no. No, no, no. Let me know when you're ready to roll. Let me know when you're ready to roll.
Wow. Wow.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So,
You
and
got
it's
me over here typing.
thank you, yeah, and it's so funny because actually that song was actually my goodbye letter to Atlanta. Uh,
Okay. Okay.
yeah, because like personally for me, when I wrote it, it was my goodbye letter to Atlanta. Since the song has come out, it's been so much to so many people, and I did that intentionally.
Okay.
But for me, that was me saying, I when I got to Atlanta, when I first got there, it was some place that I never really wanted to be,
Hmm.
and I was brought there that like without wanting to be there, and of course over time it grew on me. But like I was in a place where I was just ready to go. I was ready to get out of there. And I had people that I wanted to come with me, but they wanted to be in there with their friends. They wanted to be in there and do what they were doing. They wanted to still be in the same place that they were in before. But the thing about it is that I really enjoy about that song,
Mhm.
that I wrote in there intentionally, like the lyrics of it. Um, the lyrics of it, you notice, like it kind of stays right there. And I had the idea to take it deeper, to deep dive into like
Mhm.
what I was actually talking about, and I was like, no, I'll leave it right there. And since then, I've had people reach out to me, like talking about how the record meant a lot to them because it allowed them to like see their way out of a situation, be it in a relationship, be it a job, or just any kind of thing. And for that, I'm very grateful, and I am happy that I made that song. Even though it's funny, fun fact, so it's got kind of a trappy-ish kind of feel, and that was actually intentional because at the time that I made it, I hated that.
You
like
hated trap music?
trap music as it's been presented lately, because it's been set as a box for people of my complexion,
Mm,
and my age group.
I like that.
Like if you're a young chocolate guy in Atlanta, everybody expects you to just do some kind of trappy something. And so my song to say that I didn't want to do that was on one of those. And
Okay.
so yeah, it's interesting. And then fast forward, it becomes a lot of people's favorite songs on the EP.
Look, I'm telling you, I love it.
Thank you,
Start
thank
playing
you.
that for people that need to roll out of my life.
Honestly, it's one of those. It's like I don't want to compare it to Walmart. Uh,
Really,
but
Walmart? Mm,
I'm
okay.
trying to think. Target maybe. I don't know. It's like Target.
Mm,
Because people go to Target to get all different things out of it, and so like I like the ability to have a Target of the thing. I can't remember where I first heard somebody say Target, and like because
look,
I've been saying Target this whole time, but
I'm
Target is so
Tarjay.
much better.
I'm a Tarjay person.
Exactly. It's a
You
whole
always gotta
thing.
find a different way to say stuff?
Exactly. It adds so much beauty to it. Like so
Yes,
much
it
eloquence.
does. It definitely does.
Yeah. Right. Walmart rollback prices.
That's where I thought you was going.
Like I don't know. I don't
I just
know.
want you to roll out my life like Walmart rolled back them prices. I'm
Hey,
rolling out of Atlanta like Walmart be rolling back, but they don't. They
there it
prices
goes.
be.
Man, it's a whole thing.
It
Yeah.
is. So listen, before you go, I got some
Mhm.
games I want to play with you so the people can get to know you a
Ooh.
little bit better.
Well, games
All
sound
right.
amazing. Yeah, let's totally
So
do it.
this first game I want to do is called On the Spot. So I'm gonna give
Okay.
you a topic and I
Oh,
want you to write a song off the dome
okay.
right quick.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Let's
Cool.
do it. Let's do
All
it.
right. So let's think
I'm here
of.
for it.
Okay. So I want you to write a song tonight about something you told me earlier. You said make sure you include that you love watermelon.
Oh my gosh.
So I want you to write us the watermelon song.
Okay. All right. Uh, I just got a taste of heaven. Mm. Everything is so much of a blessing. I've been letting it drip like drips from the heavens. I don't know. Because I've been drinking watermelon, watermelon. Yeah, I've been drinking watermelon and it tastes so good to me. I've been drinking watermelon, yeah, it tastes so good to me. And I can't believe that we are right here and you're right there. As I'm sitting here and I'm tasting watermelon in
Mm.
my mind. I'm tasting watermelon. It's alright.
You better make it up right there on the spot. See, that's the signs of
Yeah.
a true songwriter.
It's,
To be able to write off the dome like that quick,
it's
that's
it's so
that's
bad. I like I've been doing a lot of lately I've been doing a lot of production and writing and all that stuff for a lot of people.
hmm
And one of the things in my process that I do, I start with a melody
hmm
and then I'll write lyrics afterwards.
hmm
Um, and I need to get back to like, because I used to freestyle like back in the day, back in my day, you know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, I used to actually freestyle and like, yeah, so now the melody is before the words, so I need to merge them again so I can like do it doper.
Yeah, freestyling, like being able to write just immediate like that
Mm,
is a skill.
yeah.
Everybody can't do that because everybody's trying to come up with something that's different and unique. When
Right.
really, just start singing.
Yeah.
Just go for it, and you never
Yeah.
know what's gonna come out of you just that way. I'm
That's a whole
loving
thing.
it. This is me.
I'm loving it.
So here we go.
Yes.
I'm gonna give you one more topic. I want to hear one more song. I want
Oh,
to hear one more
okay.
thing you got. All right.
Okay.
So let's hear something about your move to LA.
Okay. With the sun at my back, I'm running to the other side.
Mm.
I'm not. See, I'm not a learner. I'm running on the other side. See, cause I'm dreaming of the day that I see my way to the sunshine of LA. Yeah, I'm dreaming of the day that I get to see the sunshine of LA.
Woo-hoo! That in riff, dude. Sir, sir, I'm about to bottle that up and keep it in a jar. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Dude, your voice is like butter. Like
Thank you so much.
smooth. Yes.
Thank you, thank you,
Smooth and
thank you.
flavorful. What?
Oh, just like chocolate.
Ah, and
Mm-hmm,
caramel
mm-hmm.
mix.
And
Ah,
caramel mix. There we
ah.
go. Uh-huh. That's how you do
So look,
it.
we're gonna learn some more about you. Okay, so I'm gonna give you
Okay,
5
cool.
seconds. I want you to tell me your favorite things. You ready?
Okay, cool.
Favorite
I'm
food.
ready. Let's
Go.
do it.
Favorite food.
Favorite food? Chinese.
Favorite music genre.
Ooh, that's a hard one. Everything that's good.
Okay, what's your favorite music era?
80s.
Really?
80s.
The 80s.
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite
Mm-hmm.
artist in the 80s?
Prince, of
Yes.
course.
Favorite Prince
Absolutely.
song.
It's between the beautiful ones and Darling Nikki.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
one day I'm one of the other.
I feel you. I understand. I have
Yeah.
way too many to choose from with Prince, man.
Hmm.
Oh God. Okay,
Yeah.
favorite instrument to play.
Drums.
Really? I thought
Yeah.
you were guitar.
Yeah, no, drums are like I think that's my favorite instrument to play. Now the one that I'll play the most and like do the most stuff on probably keys, but
Mhm.
drums that's my favorite one to play because I can just get all of my stuff out.
Just to
Like,
beat everything, all your anger,
exactly.
anxiety, everything out. Okay,
Exactly.
who's your favorite music group?
Ooh, wow, that's a hard one. Day 26, just because that's the first one that came to my mind. Uh,
A26.
yeah, I used to play one of their songs on repeat, and I actually learned a lot of my runs from that song.
Which one?
Um,
They only have one.
Sunrise, on the ranger, dun, this is what it feels like.
Okay.
Rose petals in a tub. Yeah,
Okay.
like
I think
that
I know.
was. Mm-hmm. There was some run that was done in there, and like I sat there and I replayed that I think at least 200 times until I got it like down.
I can
Yeah,
dig it. Okay. All right.
yeah.
Okay. What's the song that you're embarrassed to say that you like?
Oh, I don't even know the name of it. Oh my gosh, but it's like this little frog or some kind of weird animal, and there's this like little like thing, but it's so hard. That
Okay.
song is so hard, and I had to do a remake of it for somebody. Oh my gosh.
You said a frog?
Da 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 da. Um, I can't even remember it, but it's so like that song is so like fire. But anybody over 7 years old will say that they don't like it, and I'm like, no, 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 no. Give them their props.
Interesting. That's
It's
interesting.
like it.
You sure it's
Yeah.
not baby shark doo 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 doo? It's not.
That's so funny because that's the next song that I thought about, but I realized no, I actually don't like that song. I hate that
You
song.
hate the baby shark
I
song?
do. I well, okay, no, hate is a very strong word. I loathe that song.
Wow. Why do you
like,
love that song?
I don't even know why I dislike it so much.
Probably because you've heard
But
it so much.
you'd think so, yeah, yeah. That's the thing. I guess so. I guess that's why. I don't know. And the thing about it is, as a joke for a little while, I actually played that song on repeat on a trip. I was driving to Kansas City, and I had a friend with me. Detest exactly. I detest that song. Um,
Why you hate it? Because you played it all the way to Kansas City.
yeah, ever since then, I've been like, no, 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 this is not a thing. Yeah, I had it on repeat though, and that was a great time.
Wow. Just so you can
I,
imitate someone else. You had a
oh
great time.
yeah, I created choreography for it and everything. It was a whole thing.
And it's
I did
more
like
than
a little.
the
It was more than a little thing. Like I like did like a little roll on the ground and everything. It was a whole thing. I was like a floppy shark. It was a whole thing. Like, yeah, I was definitely in there. It
wow.
was a whole thing.
The level of petty in that is that's a high level of pettiness.
Yeah.
High.
Yeah, it's a whole thing.
Okay, so if you were at karaoke, what's your go-to karaoke song?
The beautiful ones every time.
Okay, what's your
Or
favorite?
Darling Nikki.
So of course, it's a Prince song. Okay,
Yeah.
so what's your favorite drink?
Oh, wait, drink. What kind of drink?
Any kind.
Grapefruit juice.
Ugh.
Why is that everybody? Okay,
You
so
don't feel
here
it burn in your throat.
here's okay, so here's why. Because I've had to do this with a lot of things in my life. I had to figure out why is this the thing. So and it all stems from, and we talked about it in that thing that I was talking about earlier, the video with Nanelle Nakay about the mental health thing.
Hmm.
A lot of it stems from my childhood.
Yeah.
Like a lot of my best times were spent with my mom while we were eating grapefruit. And so, hey, there it goes. There's somebody with me. Yummy. There it goes.
I'm praying for both of
Grapefruit. Grapefruit juice is a wave. You know what? And I bet grapefruit juice would taste amazing with the side of chocolate and caramel. So,
you.
uh huh, uh huh, mm hmm, mm hmm, mm hmm,
Okay.
mm hmm.
You say so. I'm gonna take your word for it.
Oh my god.
Okay, who is your favorite person?
That's so hard. You are.
Aw, you're a sweetheart.
Yeah. Oh
Look at
my
you.
gosh. Yeah, that's a whole thing. Oh my gosh, you're so wonderful. Like,
I'm gonna
yeah.
think that, but I know it's somebody else. Praise God. All right.
I mean, honestly, like that's I just searched in my mind, and this is such a wonderful moment, and like, yeah,
Yes, I am
it's the thing.
enjoying the moment. Definitely.
And so you're definitely like one of my favorite person in this moment right now.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Absolutely.
Ting.
Ooh.
Okay, so favorite movie.
Time Traveler's Wife. No, no, not Time Traveler's Wife. About Time. Yeah.
Okay, about
And they
time.
both have very similar plot lines, which is
Okay.
very strange. Um, okay, so About Time. I'm gonna give you the spiel in like not a lot of time. All
Okay,
right, here
go.
it goes. So, there's this guy, and one day he like goes into a closet, and then he comes out of the closet, and just thought about that. Okay. Anyway, and he's like back in time, and he's like, "Whoa, what's going on right now? How is this happening? This is like deja vu. Oh no, I really did go back in time." And his dad is like, "Oh hey, you can travel in time. This is a thing all of the men in our family can do." And he's like, "Oh man, this is a thing." And so he lives like his life being able to do that, but then he like finds this girl that he falls in love with, but like because he falls in love with her and everything like that, and at a certain night he goes back in time to save somebody, but
Mhm.
then like because he does that he doesn't meet her, and so he has to try to meet her again and fall in love with her again, and they have to have that same connection. It's the whole thing, like pretty much at the end of the movie it essentially the message becomes like after he's done all this living his days two times in a row and everything like that,
Mhm.
he started to just live each day like it was his second time, and
Wow.
noticing all of the beautiful things about it, like he hadn't seen them before.
So my takeaway is live each day to the fullest.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Every
Mm.
single day. Don't let any day pass you by with
Exactly.
regret.
Exactly.
Okay. All right, that's a good
Mm-hmm.
lesson. Saints, I hope y'all
Yeah.
listening tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna give you two more. Your
Okay.
favorite celebrity crush, or who's your celebrity crush?
Um. I feel like it's so much more. Tessa Thompson.
Really? What's
Yeah.
one of your favorite movie that she's in?
Every movie that she's in.
Oh, it's that love runs deep.
Oh yeah, that's a thing. Yeah,
Okay,
definitely.
Miss
Um,
Tessa.
yeah, and it's so crazy too because I live in LA now, and so it's like Tessa Thompson lives in LA, so Tessa Thompson,
She
I'm in
sure does.
LA. Hey, hey
Wow.
Tessa, if you see this, here I am. And here
Mm-hmm.
we are on
Oh, wait a
earth
minute.
together, just you and I.
All you gotta do is sing for her, and you got it.
Hey!
There you go. Use them chords. Put them chords to good use. All right.
Right.
God gave us the gift. You use it to your benefit, huh? No.
Ah, amen.
All right,
Want to
last
do
one. Last one. What is your favorite
it.
vacation destination?
That I've been to or that I would
Or
like to
even
go
that you
to?
haven't that you want to go to?
Seychelles. Seychelles in Africa.
Ah.
Yeah, it's this island off of the
Mm-hmm.
coast, and it's one of the most beautiful places in the entire world.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm looking that up
Oh
ASAP.
yeah. And I mean, let's go. Let's do it. I mean, I'll book a flight right now. You ready?
Let's go.
You
Let's
ready to
do it.
go? You ready to go
Yes.
Seychelles with me? Let's do it.
Yes. Let's go.
Yes. Okay, let's make it happen. That's a thing.
Definitely make it happen ASAP. You know, I don't know if they allow
ASAP.
Americans over there now.
Oh yeah. Well, okay. So what they're doing is they are allowing Americans over there, and they just have to quarantine for 14 days. So if you wouldn't mind being quarantined with chocolate for 14 days in the most beautiful place in the entire world,
It's not a
like
problem. Well, why not?
cool. That
Let's do
works.
it.
Let's
Let's
do it.
do it.
Let's do it.
Man, this has been eye-opening. I've learned so much about you.
Yeah.
Man, first of all, I already knew your voice was ridiculous. Already. So,
Muchas gracias.
and then now getting to really meet the man behind the voice, because we were
Ooh,
supposed to do a show together. What, maybe 2 years ago, 3 years ago,
yeah.
and it
Yeah.
ended up not happening.
That's a
But
whole
it's
thing.
it's coming back around.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's coming back
Coming
around.
round the mountain when you
I will
come.
open for you with no problems. Yes, and no problem.
Nice. Let's do it. I'm
You
super
know,
down.
so like this has been like I've enjoyed this so much.
Me
Laughed,
too.
joked, talked. I've learned a
Yes.
lot. You know, I hope, and then the audience has learned a lot about you too. And one of my
Yeah.
main goals is allowing people to see who the artist really is, as opposed to
Mm.
who somebody might think you are. And
Yeah.
man, your personality is magnanimous. I
Oh my
absolutely
gosh.
absolutely love it.
Thank you.
Before we go, I want you to sing me one more song, and
Okay.
then I also would like you to encourage those that are watching. I do believe that
Ooh.
there's artists that are watching, and maybe their career is not necessarily where they want it to be right now. And
Mm.
I'm pretty sure you have some words of wisdom to help them to keep
Yeah,
going.
totally.
So, if you don't mind singing us another song and then giving us
Let's
some
see.
encouragement.
So, there's this song that I have.
Okay.
And I wish I had my guitar. Um, but I'll sing an acapella. Let's
Okay.
do it.
Love it. What's the name of it?
On it. Oh, ready to love.
Okay.
Yeah. And it came at a time when I realized, like, that I had allowed things to take me away from that which I loved,
Mm,
and which I realized is music, at the top of that list. And I found myself at a point where I was like, no, I'm ready to allow myself to love it again, not just for what it can do for me, but because of like that undeniable like necessity in my heart to have it. And so
okay.
yeah,
Let's
uh,
do Yes.
it goes like this. I wanna give you the world, not just the fancy things and the diamond rings, but baby everything you ever wanna need. I wanna give you my heart. I wanna give you all of me, 'cause you're my fantasy. And every memory is like a perfect dream. And sometimes in this thing called life, we're scared to take a chance. But if you're up for this crazy ride, then come and take my hand. 'Cause I think I'm ready to love again. Sometimes we fall when we have it all. But in this love game, it's alright if I'm falling in your arms tonight. Hey, oh, oh, if I'm falling in your arms tonight. Hey, oh, oh. If I'm falling in your arms tonight, I wanna give you my love. I wanna be the one you hold when the nights are cold, the one to touch your soul when you feel alone. Even if we're worlds apart, I want your pretty smile to be right there with me when I close my eyes and I start to think of how sometimes in this thing called life we get to take a chance. And I'm so glad you're here right now so I can touch your hand. 'Cause I think I'm ready to love again. Sometimes we fall when we have it all. But in this love game, it's alright if I'm falling in your arms tonight. Hey, oh, oh, if I'm falling in your arms tonight. Hey, oh, oh, if I'm falling in your arms tonight. Yeah. Baby, I just wanna fall in your arms. Oh, yeah, yeah. Think I'm ready to love again. Sometimes we fall when we have it all. But in this love game, it's alright if I'm falling in your arms tonight.
Yes. And where can we find that? What album is that? Or is that a singer on
So
its own?
that one is on Love the Experience Volume 1, and that's actually the last song on the EP because the EP takes a whole lot of twists and turns, but at the end, I want the message to be that after all of the things that life takes us through, I'm still able to find the capacity to find love again and to be
That's it.
happy.
I love it. No matter what you deal with, I'm still ready for love.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. Oh, I'm about to go
Yeah.
put that on repeat. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Yes.
That's gonna be on our night tonight. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Ooh.
So what do you have for us? What can you encourage everyone with tonight?
No matter what, don't let anyone um change who you are. Um, like don't let anyone tell you that you're not good enough or that you're not worthy of the things that you were destined to have. Because at the end of the day, we're all put here on this planet to do whatever it is that we're meant to do. And if we allow anybody to deter us from that, then we won't be living in our purpose and we will allow ourselves to be miserable and our light will no longer shine as bright as it can and should.
Got it. That's
So, yeah.
good. That's good. That's good. Man, Eddie, thank you, thank you, thank
Thank
you.
you
Like
so
I said
much.
before, this has been such a pleasure. I have
Yeah,
enjoyed this
absolutely.
conversation immensely.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us, audience. Thank you guys for watching tonight and
Thank you.
interacting with us. It has been a blast. Y'all, first of all, some of y'all are crazy. I've enjoyed these comments. This has
Right?
been a fun night, and
It
I
has.
can't say thank you enough. I mean, this is your first night in Cali,
And I got
and
to spend my first night with you.
yes,
Oh my gosh. I'm going to come hug the computer now.
I'm hugging back. Yes.
Mhm.
Oh, that was good. I needed that hug. Thank you.
Yes.
I really did. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yes, this has been so much fun. You guys, listen. Once again, I'm going to say thank you to Eddie. Thank you to you guys for watching. And don't forget, next week, same time, same place, different artist. I love you
Yeah.
guys so much, so, so much. And I'll see y'all next week. All right. Thank you.
Bye,
Mwah! Love y'all.
everybody.